Welcome to Orlando, Florida. A couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense will have the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking downfield. Lost, the defense is wide open. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And the Noles with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sperry. There's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later.
Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside, but just not able to be on the same page there. Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Rourke. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable, and you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our 4th down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Complete to start this drive. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Line getting set on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
There he goes! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Reeder. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Toss sweep to the right. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling Pat.
Going for the goal line. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get them tackled.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Beaver! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Trucks through the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles are on the move.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Finds his back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
that defense is about getting off the football. When that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man by himself. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Berry. He's got it on the move, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target or make the big play, get the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Finding an escape route.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Back to pass on second down. Fakes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Beavers want to move quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Rourke. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Beavers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's Reeder. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. They'll try to snap it quickly. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Rourke. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Fires to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still have it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. And the Beavers in a good spot here with second and short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The inside handoff. Nice move to keep running. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second.
Breaks into the open. And finally, out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. He'll do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Snapped it in the shotgun. Catch in the middle. It's Glass. Strong, firm tackle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, he gets something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They think there's room to run to the right here. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to throw. It's Sperry. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing with the 1st down.
Finds a spot in the middle. All kinds of room to the right. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The Beavers are in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Berry. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Rides to back and leaves it. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Reeder. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Beavers are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Roy. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting dropped. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Rushes on him. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Dropping back, it's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown Seminoles! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Beavers have moved it inside the 20. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't.
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws for the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the Beavers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now the play fake. Under fire. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it. And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. To throw, it's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Floating away. Got the 1st down. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the end zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football.